Most of us have experienced an awkward car ride. Two people sitting in silence with something unspoken hanging in the air. Maybe it was a sharp word before leaving the house. Maybe it's a long-standing hurt that neither one of you is prepared to forgive. I'm sure you know the feeling. You're close enough to say something, but pride or anxiety hold your tongue. The ride may be short, but the tension feels like it will last forever. That's the image that Jesus gives us today. Make an effort to settle the matter on the way. Life itself is the road, and it's far shorter than we think. And there's a mercy hidden in his warning. We have not yet arrived at the courtroom. We're still on the way. There's still time to reconcile with one another. The truth is, we spend a lot of energy interpreting everything except our own hearts. We read the weather, we read the market, and we read the schedules of everyone around us, but ignore the spiritual storm brewing in our own hearts. Like St. Paul today, we know the good we want, yet we tend to do the opposite. He calls it the war within, a tug of war between the flesh that resists and the spirit that wants to obey. We feel that same pull, a voice inside us saying, apologize, another saying, they should apologize first. A whisper of our conscience saying, you should pray, while another voice steers us towards distractions instead. And before long, the heart becomes its own courtroom, full of verdicts, yet empty of mercy. Jesus names that blindness directly. You know how to interpret the earth and sky. Why not the present time? He's not condemning our curiosity. He is lamenting our spiritual dullness. The present time isn't about predicting the weather. It's about recognizing grace while it's near. The sign we're meant to read is Him. His mercy stands before us, still willing to reconcile us to Him before the final judgment. And St. Paul's cry, who will deliver me from this mortal body, is answered immediately. Thanks be to God, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Rather than being a theological conclusion, it's a surrender of faith. Paul finally stops analyzing and allows Christ to be the one to bring the war within him to a conclusion. We live this every day. We know the right thing to do, but pride causes us to drag our feet. We justify the delay. It's not that bad. It'll blow over. They'll forget about it eventually. But if there's one thing sin loves, it's delay. Delay hardens what mercy could have softened. We can't keep peace with God while holding grudges against His children, our brothers, our sisters, and our neighbors. We can't receive the Eucharist sincerely while ignoring the person we refuse to forgive. The Lord isn't offering good feelings or pleasant vibes. He's asking for obedient hearts that choose reconciliation over our own reputation. Here at the altar of the Lord, Christ offers Himself on the way. He is the Lamb who reconciles us before we reach the courtroom of eternity. He doesn't wait for us to come clean first. He becomes our peace, our settlement out of court, our deliverance from the law of sin now. His mercy is always on its way to us if we but receive. Every time we approach this altar, we're making a decision about how to read the signs of our times. Do we keep nursing divisions and old wounds? Or do we allow his mercy to dissolve them instead? Prudence is what we need. Prudence, as the church teaches, is not a clever or cunning strategy. It's having wisdom. Wisdom to see the truth in complicated situations in order to make the best possible decisions, not ruled by emotions, but by what would achieve the most amount of good for God. The prudent person reads the signs of the times and moves toward reconciliation now rather than later. With all that being said, I imagine some of us may have some phone calls to make after Mass. A conversation to start, a confession to schedule, an apology that's been waiting for too long. The road is short, but dear friends, the judge is merciful. All we have to do is show up and settle it on the way, because only Christ can quiet the war being waged within our hearts.